class in every way. Talking fast, not a pause in sight. Leanie's got my head in a spin tonight. Oh, shut up, Leanie, can't you see? You talk so much, it's drowning me. With your white hair and sassy flair, just give me a breath, let me share. Podcast queen with a wicked smile, running jokes mile after mile. Try to speak, but in she slides. Leanie makes it a wild ride. Smile, running jokes mile after mile. I try to speak, but in she slides. Leanie makes it a wild ride. Oh, shut up, Leanie, can't you see? You talk so much, it's drowning me. With your white hair and sassy flair, just give me a breath, let me share. Oh, Leanie, don't get me wrong, can't imagine life without your song. But girl, you've gotta let me in. This ain't just your show to win. So here I stand with my mic in hand, trying to keep this show as planned. Leanie laughs, guess it's gonna stay a little secret every day. Trying to keep this show as planned. Leanie laughs, guess it's gonna stay a little secret every day. Oh, shut up, Leanie, can't you see? You talk so much, it's drowning me. With your white hair and sassy flair, just give me a breath, let me share. Let me share. Oh, Leanie, don't get me wrong, can't imagine life without your song. But girl, you've gotta let me. This ain't just your show to win. Oh, shut up, Leanie, can't you see? You talk so much, it's drowning me. With your white hair and sassy flair, just give me a breath, let me share. Oh, Leanie, don't get me wrong, can't imagine your life without your song. But girl, you've gotta let me. This ain't just your show to win. So here I stand with my mic in hand, trying to keep this show as planned. Leanie laughs, guess it's gonna stay a little secret every day. So here I stand with my mic in hand, trying to keep this show as planned. Leanie laughs, guess it's gonna stay a little secret every day. It started with a chat, just a few of us there, talking about life and the stuff we all share. From kids to chaos and the mess we make, we bonded over laughs and every mistake. From bad hair days to a joke or two, no topic was off limits, nothing taboo. We laughed till we cried, had each other's backs. A sisterhood formed in the middle of tracks. Sisterhood of the chat, we're strong and we're loud. From West Virginia, Liverpool, we're proud. From Texas to Australia, we've got the best. Lifting each other up, we pass every test. From the East Coast to the West, we cheer. From Indiana to New York, we're always here. From late night texts to early morning calls, we've been through it all, big and small. From talking fashion to the crazy stuff, we've got each other's backs when life gets tough. We send memes and pics of the day gone wrong and the occasional "can you believe this song?" We share everything, no secrets to keep, like a wild dream that we never want to sleep. Sisterhood of the chat, we're strong and we're loud. From West Virginia, Liverpool, we're proud. From Texas to Australia, we've got the best. Lifting each other up, we pass every test. From the East Coast to the West, we cheer. From Indiana to New York, we're always here. From Tennessee, where the music plays, to sweet tea nights and lazy days. From England's hills to the country roads, our sisterhood's a bond that forever grows. Sisterhood of the chat, we're strong and we're loud. From West Virginia, Liverpool, we're proud. From Texas to Australia, we've got the best. Lifting each other up, we pass every test. From the East Coast to the West, we cheer. From Indiana to New York, we're always here. Through the feels heavy, we just don't care. We're loud, we're bold, we're a little bit wild, but always there for each other, with hearts so mild. Sisterhood of the chat, we're strong and we're loud. From West Virginia, Liverpool, we're proud. From Texas to Australia, we've got the best. Lifting each other up, we pass every test. From the East Coast to the West, we cheer. From Indiana to New York, we're always here. So here's to the sisters who make life so sweet. We've got each other, no defeat. From the chat to the heart, it's all the same. We're a sisterhood forever in the friendship game. According to Leanie, the eclipse is to blame, but truly the Lord brought us together, and we'll never be the same.
Take 2.
Out of 3.
Oh, Leanie, I made about 3.
I know.
It was taking me to the old one. So I kept coming out making a new one, and I didn't know where it was. I got lost. So I've deleted them now because I thought people are going to be thinking, hang on, am I losing my mind? Because there's going to be 3 of them up there, but they've been deleted now anyway.
But we know that you lost your mind. And listen, this is the very reason why, we decided to leave England and come and get our own country, because y'all are some fucked up individuals. No offense. No. But we know you are not British. You are Scouse.
I'm Scouse, yeah. I'm not English, I'm Scouse. Sunshine, you found us. Thank you. Because I haven't found myself yet. I'm in the old stream.
Ah!
You bitches are finally back, Barbara. How can you get lost? I get lost so many times on here. I was talking, go, hi guys, can you hear me? Am I coming through okay? And I thought, hang on, they're the same people that was there before saying the same thing. And then I realized
it's because we were fixing our avatars, and so we just clicked out, came back in, so that just kind of left it sitting there. That's what happened. First time ever going live. Hi, Possum.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to say. Yeah, it's the first time.
Yeah, we're novices. Excuse us.
We've only been doing this near 3 years. No, but I'm telling you now, StreamYard's gone funny. I was putting messages in there and it wasn't sending them, and now they're all there. Now I can see.
Ma Barb, thank you for being here. You bitches finally back. That is hysterical. I'm telling you. Listen, Maggie's still a little bit, scratchy. And I made her come to this one because everybody's having trouble. Y'all, listen, I ain't got no teeth right now, so don't be making fun of me like did y'all see Lionel making fun of me yesterday? Fuck you, Lionel. Okay, fuck you. All right. Yeah, he was like, you sound like Leanie. I was like, I can't wait till that fucker gets his teeth out.
Oh my God.
I can't wait. No, he was just playing around. But anyways, what's funny is you never know if he's high or drunk, because I don't know how many times I told him, he's asking, he's like, why are you talking like Daffy Duck? And then I'll tell him. And then later he'll say,
has a drink.
Yeah. And then later on another live, he'll say, oh, Leanie's just high or drunk. She's drunk. And I'm thinking, you dumb fuck, you can't remember a damn thing I say. And then I tell him again. And then I tell him again. I've never caught Lionel undrunk or unhigh. Okay. If somebody does, let him know. Leanie's not the one that's drunk around here. Okay. That's not happening right now. I just don't have my teeth. All right.
And the funny thing is Leanie doesn't drink. And that's the God's honest truth.
I used to
drink.
I can drink any man, yes.
She drink it under the table.
Yeah, now it's just not even fun. It's not even fun. It's not.
No, I don't. I can't stand the taste of alcohol. Never have.
Let me tell you something. I absolutely love Cuervo. Absolutely love it. But I promised my mom Jose Cuervo tequila. Man, I love that. I don't. Yeah, I didn't do it with lime. I just love the taste of it. And so but I promised my mom.
Coconut one, Lee? What's the coconut one? Oh, I
rum.
Thought, no. And I don't know how anyone could drink it. I mean, it might be rum, I don't know, but it's got a name.
Oh, I don't know.
Oh my God, it was just like drinking pure coconut juice. I mean,
Oh,
all
are
the
you?
time.
Is it schnapps?
Malibu, Malibu.
Malibu. That's it. Yeah. No,
Oh no.
in my when I first started drinking, that was after my first divorce because I wasn't allowed to drink before, because he was my daddy. And then I drank for about 6 months, like I was partying 3 times a week. I absolutely loved it. Me and Cuervo were best friends. We had so much fun. And then I promised my mom and Beefcake, I started dating him long distance, that I would not um drink tequila anymore because really seriously, like my clothes did come off or I would get into a fight. And sometimes if you were lucky, I'd get into a fight with you and then my clothes would come off. It was terrible. I was a
So
terrible
was your
person.
endurance after a few drink?
It wasn't a few drinks, girl. I used to slam that stuff. I loved it so much. And then once I swore off of that, I went on to Fireball. And me and Fireball were
Oh, she's gone. She's gone. Annie's probably at the wire. We have this all the time. Don't worry, we've only been doing this near 3 years. Or 3 years, have we? I can't remember. See, do you know what I mean? You can't count on the host, can you, Ray? You can't rely on the host. She's shite at her job. Simple as that. Yeah, but the funny thing is Leanie does not drink now. She really doesn't. I mean, I've never known her to drink. I think once did she have wine? She had a glass of wine or something, or half a glass of wine, whatever, I don't know. But I've never known her. And truth is, she cannot stand taking tablets. She hates it. She will avoid them at all cost. And she has one for her anxiety and depression. That's it. I think people think that she's throwing these tablets down and alcohol, but she really doesn't.
Yeah, but it's
So come
funny to
here.
say. Sorry, you know that how I connect to my computer here for my earphones? Well, the dogs have hit it so much that
Ah,
it's all bent and stuff, and I just hit it with my knee, so it knocked me off again. But it's
see?
funny to say it. It's funny to hear people say, "Oh, Leanie's drunk." No, I'm just like this in real life, for real. I really am. I'm
She's on a
really,
high.
yeah, really. But anyways, you guys, let's take roll call. Say hi to
Can I
everybody.
just ask you though before you do? Do
Sure.
you do you get high on atmosphere? Drunk on atmosphere, I should say.
Not anymore. No, not anymore. I used to be a real people person. I loved crowds. The more people that came over, the happier I was but um yeah, not anymore.
Mm,
It makes me completely nervous. In fact,
yeah.
when I was at the doctor's yesterday, they were like, "Are you ready to quit smoking?" And I just kind of looked at her and I was like, "Look, I'm an honest person, so let me go ahead and lay this out to you." I said, "I am the only one in my family that smokes. My kids don't smoke. My husband never smoked. Nobody I really know smokes." I said, "So when I need to get away from a crowd, I go smoke. And then when people start walking my way, I tell them, it's bad for you, stay away." And she's like, I said, "I'm serious." I said, "No, I enjoy smoking." I said, "For my health, I'd like to quit smoking, but that's that." So, but no,
Yeah.
do you get high on a crowd?
I can, right, very much like you. Now, I just don't want to go anywhere in that situation. But if I ever did, it'd be like a family party, a 21st or something like that. And I'd be with the crowd. They'd all be drinking. I would always have a Coke. They all knew I'd always have a Coke. But I'd get high on the atmosphere, like I'd feel drunk with them. Not feel drunk, I'd just be enjoying it just as much as them. Because if I ever drunk, which I did when I was younger, but not excessive, I just didn't like it. And it hurt me the opposite way. I'd go boring and I just want to go home and go to sleep. So I just decided I'm not going to do it anymore. I'm not going to have anyone force me into it because they're all going, "Oh, come on, don't be bored and have a drink, have a drink."
Uh-huh.
But, and I stopped feeling awkward. I just, in the end, they stopped saying it because they knew. But yeah, if I go out and I'm with a good crowd, I might, because I just get in with it with them, but I can't stand going anywhere anymore. So yeah. So do your real call, dear. Go on.
All right, let's do roll call real quick. It's good to see you guys. Thank you so much for being here, Maggie, and I appreciate you. Sunshine, Possum, MJD, of course. Let's see. Ma Barb is in the house, you guys. Wild Angel just stepped in. And anybody up in the bushes, hello, good to see you. Thank you for being here. Maggie and I were discussing, this morning we had finally got to talk. Maggie hasn't talked to me for 30 days. She's been a total bitch. And anyways, that was true.
Lying bitch.
Okay,
No,
maybe it was a lie. It was a lie. It was a lie. It was a
It
lie. I was
was. It
lying.
was. Yeah.
And anyway, so we got talking about different cases. We're talking about Nancy Guthrie case and all that's going on there.
Mm.
And then I asked her if she heard about this case. And I mean, it's just new. It just came out like this week, like 3 or 4 days ago. And she was like, no. And so I was like, look it up, girl, look it up. We've got to cover this case. And y'all, it is the saddest case. It reminds me of the Turpins. Do you guys remember the Turpins out of California? Hi, Ian. Good to see you.
How you doing?
Do you guys remember the Turpins, the kids that were, was there 12 of them that were in that house? And one of the teenage girls ended up sneaking out in the middle of the night and calling the police, and she couldn't even read the name of the road. She couldn't tell them where she was at because she didn't know how to read. And then they thought it was a joke. And they were like, well, spell the name for us. And so she did. She had stole her mom's phone and left the house. She said, you've got to hurry. They're going to wake up and find I'm gone. Y'all, this is even worse than that one, if you could imagine. It is God, worse.
Mm-hmm. I read a little tiny bit. I just haven't had time with one thing and another that's gone on today since I've spoke to you. But anyway, what it is, I can't understand. I've seen the house, right? And normally, to me, the houses in America are big. This house didn't look that big. And to think there was 16 kids, sorry.
Mm-hmm.
And it's 4 adults, but them kids are confined to a room, and I just cannot believe I haven't read it all. So I'm going to hear this firsthand with everyone, and I've got so many questions about it. It's like unbelievable.
So yeah, you guys remember this case is so new. Now they have already been the 4 adults that are being charged for what is it, Maggie? Child. Well, we'll read it. I lost that word that they're being charged.
Say again. Say
child endangerment. Is that what it is? Or
endangerment. Yeah.
Okay. So all 4 adults, which are the biological mother, the biological father of all these kids,
got some pictures here.
And then the 2 grandparents, you guys, all 4 of these adults lived in this house.
Yeah.
She kept spitting out kids. So not a lot is out, you guys. Even the 18-year-old, even though she is considered, yes, these are the parents in the middle. And then I think the older woman and the older man are his parents. So even the oldest daughter is 18 years old, you guys. They're not going to release her name, and they are not treating her as an adult in this, because they are treating her for some kind of mental what do you call it? She couldn't even spell her own name, you guys. 18 years old.
God help her. She's had no stimulation at all.
No.
She's not going to know anything. They said they were feral-like.
Yeah, they were like very feral. And you know what? They didn't go there because the kids, even the neighbors, were saying, we didn't even know they had kids. Now, I don't know how long they lived there, but the neighbors were saying,
they've come from somewhere else, yeah.
Okay. So the neighbor said they didn't know that they had kids. I know the room that they were kept in was a 12 by 12 room, you guys. They weren't even allowed to use the restroom. So there was human feces everywhere. The reason the police found them, check this out. The reason why the police found them is because they were serving a warrant on the biological father of these children for none other than public what do you call it when you show your bippy and all that? Yeah.
Oh, what's it
Oh,
called?
public, what's it, what is the word, y'all in chat? What
Oh,
is indecency or whatever?
decent exposure.
Yeah, he had exposed himself, but didn't say to who or what. And so when they went to the door to go and serve him and arrest him for that, I don't know what made them click, whether it was the smell of the house or
Oh
just
my God.
what, but they went in and they found 16 kids in a bedroom.
Oh my God.
So Maggie, I know you brought up some stuff. Ian, thank you for coming in. It's good to see you. Behave yourself. And Wild Angel had a feeling something may be going on. I hope it gets better. Wild Angel says, my love, had desperately needed surgery for years and finally just completely decided not to hardly work and all. And I've been in horrific pain. So yeah, Wild
Oh
Angel,
God.
so sorry to hear that. We
Yeah,
knew it had been a
terrible.
while. We knew it had been a while since we seen you, but you guys know me. I try to stay in my own lane, and if somebody needs to reach out to me, they will.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
hope you're feeling better. Hope things get better there. Yes.
yeah, me too. Yeah.
So Maggie is the
So,
one that's brought all this up. I will let her go ahead and tell us what all she's found out on this
so,
case.
the Attorney General said the family was pretty good at hiding these kids and appeared to have bounced around in Ohio before settling in Vinton County about 4 years ago. The home was owned by a trust. Now, why was that? What's that mean?
So it either so whoever owned it is probably deceased, and you know how you like, how you know, elderly people have um they leave a trust to their kids and stuff. It's not anything that can be given to someone or deeded to someone. It's held in a trust. So I guess because it's property, that the money, maybe the owner of the house could even be in a nursing home. And so they're renting the house out instead of selling it. And the money that is made from it goes into a trust. And then whatever the trust says that the money will be delegated to, that's what's happened to it. So this is not their
Right.
home.
Okay. So I'm gonna I'll bring this one up and have a read. Is that okay, Lee?
Absolutely. Go ahead.
Um, why is it doing that? Shit. So I've got the press conference as well.
Oh, I
So I
haven't heard
just
it yet. I'm so glad
me
you got
neither,
that.
me neither. So it says here, pure evil committed against 16 children at Hampton residence, Ohio. Many specific details about the alleged crimes committed against multiple children, which occurred at a Hampton residence, have yet to be revealed. However, with what they were willing to say at an initial news conference on Tuesday evening, June 30, at the Vinton County Sheriff's Office, both State of Ohio and Vinton County authorities suggested that the alleged crimes were true atrocities. Ohio Attorney General Andy Wilson, Vinton County Sheriff Ryan Kane, and Vinton County Prosecutor William Archer did not hold back with their descriptions of what they saw and are dealing with.
Mm.
I've been doing these types of cases for a long time. General Wilson commented, I spent a big portion of my career dedicated to prosecuting these types of cases, and I can tell you this is pure evil. What we saw down here today is pure evil. Sheriff Kane weighed in. These are serious crimes and allegations that will be investigated fully. Our mission is to protect our citizens and our children. The scene is horrific, and these are horrific allegations. We will do anything in our power to hold these accountable to justice. And they also pleaded not guilty today when they come.
Yeah,
I couldn't
dumbasses.
believe it. I could not believe it. So, just let me get to the part, okay? The officials' comments came in the wake of a search warrant being carried out Tuesday morning by the Vinton County Sheriff's Office and the Ohio Bureau of Investigation and Identification at a residence at 182 Omer Street in Hamden. As a result of this action, 4 suspects, 2 males and 2 females, who were at the residence were arrested and charged. Also, 16 children, a mix of boys and girls, ranging in the age from 1.5 to 18 years of age, were removed from the residence. Officials would not comment on the specific nature of their injuries or conditions, but all of the children required medical treatment at different hospitals, and 2 of them were taken to trauma centres. Overall, their injuries were described as very serious. Now, I did hear one gone into, like the critical care, intensive care.
Yeah, 2 had to be life flighted.
Yeah. Oh, I will tell you this. The medical number one concern of the folks who are law enforcement officials who were there at the scene was getting them medical treatment and getting them to safety, to the point where literally their lives were in danger. General Wilson revealed, I think all of us throughout our careers in public safety and criminal justice have been in pretty bad scenes as far as conditions. This was probably the worst scene as far as the deplorable conditions. That's awful, isn't it? So then I think this one, let me pull this one up. Hold on. I know there's one of them. Share this. I wanted to show you these in the course. And I don't know which one. That's the house there. Can you see that?
Let me take this off the screen.
It seems. Oh, is it still on?
Yeah, it's still on there. I had something else. So if you look at the house overhead, though, right there, it looks really small. But of course, you guys know me. I didn't pulled up the address. Okay, so I'm looking at it.
Yeah.
And it looks like the house has been added on to. Is that what you thought? Like, I thought the house had been added on.
Yeah, it just looks small. It didn't look right. I don't know what it was. And I thought, that looks small. I think it's because I knew the amount of people were in there. But then again, them poor kids were confined to one room, weren't they?
Yeah, and then I went and I'm looking down because I wanted to find out who owned the house and stuff like that. Y'all, this was only a 1 bathroom house.
Oh dear God.
And so if you don't have it up, Maggie, I can just pull it up on the side, and then whenever you're done with this, y'all, what you can't see here, so this is crime scene right here.
I'll stop sharing.
No, go ahead and keep sharing. I want you to finish doing what you're doing. All in one room.
It's fine.
It was a 12 by 12 room, you guys. Imagine how tiny that is. So where they had to have been sleeping on their own urine and own feces as well. Bless their hearts. And who knows what it was like in there? Who knows? But so we have to be careful of the reports, because what you just read was that they had a search warrant for the house.
Yeah.
Whereas I had read that they had an arrest warrant for him. And so, no, I think yours is right. Because I was wondering, okay, if they had an arrest warrant for him.
See, but why did they have a search warrant?
You know what?
Who?
Maybe I don't know. But I know that that the reason why they were out there is because he was charged with public indecency, where he was blasting someone.
Well, it makes you wonder, has anything gone on with them kids? Are them kids each other's kids? You just don't know, like. Yeah. I mean, that's just my assumption. That's not nothing that I've read. It just makes your mind starts playing then. So do you want to listen to the press conference?
Yeah, let's get through chat really quick and then we will. Okay. MJD says, makes me wonder if they ever lost any of their children and didn't report it. Maggie and I talked about that this morning too. Well, obviously they would have lost the 2 that they life flighted, right? So they were willing to let them 2 die in there.
Oh, yeah.
We do know the age. The ages of children. We'll get to that pretty soon. I will tell you this: her last 3 pregnancies were twins. And those were all accounted for within the 16. So can you imagine so as far as we know, they have 16 kids with the last 3 pregnancies being twins. So add that up. We also know that she married this guy when she was 15 years old, probably pregnant. Don't know that for sure, but I mean, listen, I know how that is. But so yeah, we'll keep. Let me get through chat real quick. I
Yeah.
think we're gonna find out real quick that there's bodies buried somewhere, whether it's at
Yeah.
this
So
house.
I definitely think so.
Maybe that's why they moved so much,
Uh-huh.
because they had to
Babies
move
buried,
away from.
stillbirths or
Uh-huh.
something.
Had to bury bodies, so they had to get the hell out of there. Yes, all
Mm.
of the kids were in one room. Wild Angel says they probably weren't feeding them good either. That's usually the way these kind of abuse cases go.
Mm-hmm.
And no telling what other kind of abuse they were facing. Obviously, the dad is not all there, and I wonder. It makes you wonder if any of them are all there. So
It's
yeah.
by the looks of them, they're not.
Yeah. I just noticed how young the mom looks. She's
I
33
know. And
now.
her eyes are
And
all red underneath.
yeah, and she looks like she's like 18. And I mean, does she look like she's on drugs that would make her eyes that red or what?
She
I
does.
don't know.
They all look. They all look like. I mean, the oldest ones. They look like inbreds to me. They
Okay.
just,
Well, I wonder where they came from. That will be interesting to find out, like where they got married at, where they, you know what I mean? Like where did they come from? Miss Barbara says they must have been piled on top of each other. Heartbreaking. Heartbreaking. MJ says, who knows what the guy was saying when he was indecently exposing himself to the public. 3 sets of twins, right, right. And y'all, I don't think any of these kids, or at least the younger ones, even have birth certificates. So it sounds like to me she had them at home. What says you, Mags?
I just think there's so much, like you said, that's going to come out about
Yeah,
this.
yeah. These poor kids.
I know.
Healthy enough to give birth to all these children, but not healthy enough to raise them. In my heart, I was so happy to hear that there was an 18-year-old, because I thought, well, when they had babies, they would just put them in that room, and at least there was because at 18, especially girls, we know how to coddle a baby. We know how to embrace them and love them a little bit. You know what I mean?
They must have been like
But
animals where they were all like snuggling together, at sleep time
yeah,
or.
because they said some of the kids didn't have a speech. Some of
Oh
them
my
couldn't even
God.
talk. So
Oh my
so
God.
then when I hear that the 18-year-old is being treated like an underage because of her
Oh,
mental capability, then you know that there was no bonding going on and anybody showing human love. They had to have been more like animals, like scavenging and things.
yeah.
Makes you wonder. And then lastly, yeah, we got that one through. Okay, go ahead. What do you want to show us, Matt? Yeah, let's do the press conference. I haven't heard that yet.
Yeah. We
Thank
haven't
you
even
everybody
seen it
for
yet.
being here. Thank you everybody for being here. We appreciate you so much. You guys, we do us a favor, give us a thumbs up. That's all we ever ask of anybody. We thank you so much. All right, Max. I'm thrilled to hear this.
Okay. Bear with me. Just make sure I've got the right one.
She's got lots of tabs open, y'all.
I've
Lots
got
of
lots of
tabs.
tabs, yeah. I have.
Ha-
I'm just trying to find the right one now.
Has anybody in chat, have you guys heard of this story yet at all? You guys, I think it's going to be big when these people go to court. I think it's going to be really, really big. And I think they're going to find bodies. I do. I think they're going to figure out where all they lived before.
Yeah.
And I guarantee you there'll be at least one baby's body out there, at least one baby. And that's sad.
Can you see that, Lee?
Yes, we can. You want to make it bigger?
That okay?
Yep, perfect.
Here we go.
All right, we're good. All right, today on June 30th, the Benton County Sheriff's Office, along with the Ohio Bureau of Investigation, executed and is still continuing to investigate 182 Omar Street in Hamden, Ohio. Upon searching the home, evidence of other crimes were discovered. It's currently an ongoing investigation, and my office is still processing the scene and conducting interviews. My message to the community is that there is no outstanding threat. These are serious crimes and allegations that will be investigated fully. Our mission is to protect our citizens and our children. The scene is horrific, and these are horrific allegations. We will do anything in our power to hold those accountable to justice. I want to thank Ohio BCI, the Ohio Attorney General's Office, for working with us in this incident, the Hamden Fire Department, Benton County EMS, Jackson County EMS, Jackson County Sheriff's Office, the Ohio Department of Watercraft and Parks, Ohio Wildlife, for assisting us today. Prosecutor Bill Archer.
Good evening.
Can we
William Archer,
Ethel
Benton
right
County
there just a
Prosecuting
minute,
Attorney. We
Ethel?
have
Yeah.
currently in
wait.
custody 4 individuals.
Go on, Lee.
The only reason I want to, when you guys hear us say Ethel, that's a shout out to our own matriarch. Matriarch, you guys know her as Barbara Smith. We know her as Ma Bob.
Ethel.
Ma Barb, and her stepmother's name was Ethel, and none of us like her, so we say Ethel because that means shut the hell up. But
Yeah.
the reason why I wanted to stop right there, you guys, is because this case just happened, right? I mean, just boom, boom, boom. 3 days ago, this broke. Right
Yeah.
there is standing your prosecutor. Let's take a look really quick, just real quick. Let your mind go back to Nancy Guthrie, that's still missing out there in Arizona. Where's the prosecutor? Remember? Why is there so many cases like where's Summer Wells' prosecutor, for that county?
Yeah.
These people mean business when their very first presser that they give, they've got a prosecutor standing right there because he's like, oh, let's go. So good to see Pink Peony. There are currently a lot of clips on this case on YouTube. So sad. Thank you so much. All right, Maggie, go ahead. I just want to let people
Okay.
know about that because it's a really big deal. If you don't see a prosecutor back on the stage somewhere, you know that this is going to be a screwed up case. Prosecutor works
Well, did
hand
you
in hand
see
with the police.
there was other signs of criminal act? So you just don't know what they found there. They could have found babies or anything. Do you know what I mean? And then
Yeah.
did with Hank and the wildlife. So they've had loads of animals in there
Mhm,
as well.
mhm. Yes.
Oh, dear
These
God.
guys did it right, you guys. Kudos to you, Ohioans.
Yeah.
Gary Siders Sr., Gary Siders Jr., Christina Siders, Elizabeth Siders. They're being held on 17 counts of child
Ugh.
endangering, a felony of the 2nd degree because it involves serious physical harm. We are, it's actually involves 16 children. We have 17 counts because we couldn't even talk to the kids to get names and contact information. So it'll eventually only be 16 counts. These 4 individuals will be arraigned tomorrow at 10:30 at the Benton County Court of Common Pleas. I want to stress that our focus right now is on the safety of the children. These kids are being evaluated medically, and we're trying to get them placed, and that is our primary concern right at this point. I also want to stress this is not conduct that is acceptable in Benton County. These individuals were not from Benton County. This is not appropriate and certainly is not reflective of the Benton County values. I'd like to personally thank the Attorney General and the Governor's Office for their assistance in this matter, and I will turn it now over to our Attorney General, Andy Wilson.
Let's go, Andy.
Thank you. I'm Attorney General Andy Wilson. As you heard, the Ohio Attorney General's Office, through the Bureau of Criminal Investigation, has been involved in this case with the Benton County Sheriff's Office and Benton County Prosecutor's Office since the beginning. That investigation culminated in a search warrant that was conducted this morning at 182 Homer Street. The Ohio BCI contributed not only agents from our major crimes unit, our special victims unit, but we have analysts assigned to this case, and we will have computer forensic specialists assigned to the case, as well as our lab personnel are going to do some work in this case. We have also offered the assistance of the Special Prosecutions Section to support the Benton County Prosecutor's Office if needed. Our role in this case is one of support. We come down here, we work with the local criminal justice system, the prosecutor's office, the sheriff's office. We go shoulder to shoulder with them and fight crime and keep people safe in this community. As you heard, agents from Ohio BCI participated in the search warrant this morning with deputies from the Benton County Sheriff's Office. And when they went into that residence, 16 children were removed from that residence. And I've been doing these types of cases for a long time. I spent a big portion of my career dedicated to prosecuting these types of cases. And I can tell you this is pure evil. What we saw down here today is pure evil. And I have to commend the deputies from the Benton County Sheriff's Office and our agents from Ohio BCI and I, who went into really kind of one of the worst environments that I've seen in my career, and were there for those children in their time of need. Those children are currently being treated at hospitals throughout the state. And this is, as you heard, an ongoing investigation. I have been in contact with the governor a couple times today, who has offered to help down here. And certainly the Department of Children and Youth will be involved in this case and helping out the local children's services workers as we look at safely placing these children. Look, rural Ohio is not overlooked. We are down here, again, shoulder to shoulder with the men and women in the trenches who are keeping your families, your friends, and your communities safe. And the agents and the deputies who did this work, who did this investigation today, are on the front lines of protecting our most vulnerable victims, and that's children. You saw that today. As it is an ongoing investigation, you will see the facts continue to roll out. We will be limited in the questions that we can take or how we can answer those questions because it's an ongoing investigation that has to play itself out in court. As everybody knows, the way the American criminal justice system works is the accused are presumed to be innocent, and they are innocent in the eyes of the law unless and until they're proven guilty in a court of law. And I'm confident based on what I've seen, based on the great work that's been done here by the county prosecutor's office and the investigative team, that we will bring this case, or we will see this case to fruition, and justice will be served for these kids. So that is all I have right now, and I guess we'll turn it back over to the group, Steve, for any questions.
Those 4 individuals, were they at the residence when you guys arrived this morning?
You can, yeah.
Yes, there was 4 adults. Was there any push? Did they go peacefully?
Yeah, there was no incident upon arrest.
What tipped investigators off to do this search warrant today?
Again, this is part of the ongoing investigation. This has been under investigation for a little while. The search warrant was the culmination of that investigation, not the culmination, but it was the next step in that investigation. I'm not going to go into the specifics, or we're not going to go into the specifics of what that information was. You have to see it played out in court.
Yes, AG, Mr. Wilson, what is the range of age of the kids, and what were the nature of their injuries?
Well, look, we're not going to go into the nature of the injuries. We will tell you that some of the, and again, Sheriff, you guys can jump in whenever this is your press conference. We will tell you that several of the children are in serious condition. 2 of the children had to be care flighted to level 1 trauma centers because of the nature of the injuries, and it's very, very serious, obviously. And then the other question was the ages of the kids. So that it's my understanding the kids aged from 1.5 to 18 years old.
What's the relationship between the 4 suspects?
Yeah, I'm not going to go into that at this time.
You don't know, that sounds good. Yeah.
What more can you tell us about the scene? You described this as pure evil.
Yeah, look, I think all of us throughout our careers in public safety and in criminal justice have been in some pretty bad scenes as far as just conditions. This probably was the worst scene that I've been in as far as the deplorable conditions. There's a search warrant. There's a secondary search warrant going on right now out of the property to continue the investigation. It's my understanding that it may not even be safe for our deputies and the agents to go into certain places of the house because again, it's just deplorable conditions you cannot even imagine.
It'll be the
People
feces.
being in, let alone children living in.
Question from the online audience. Do you have the spelling on the name of the Siders?
SIDERS.
And the first names again? Come to the microphone.
Yeah, microphone.
I'm sorry.
Yes. Thank you.
SIDERS, Gary Sr., Gary Jr., Christina, and Elizabeth.
Are the 17 charges against all 4 at the same time?
They are. All 4 adults were there at the time of the search warrant and these deplorable conditions. So they were all charged.
And then you mentioned they are new to them, or they're not them county natives. When did they move to the county?
Again, this is part of the investigation, and we just have confirmed that they are not from here. They've been traveling, but beyond that, that's all we can say at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Is there any reason to believe there could be more victims beyond the 16 children?
Yeah, we're not going to comment on that one yet.
Uh-huh. Meaning there's others. We got
Yeah.
you, Big Daddy. We know how to read between the lines.
Mm.
Well, look, I think we can at least say this to snuff out some rumors. It's an ongoing investigation, but I know some of the people have been talking about the possibility of a human trafficking ring. That's not what this is. That is not what this is. So it's not like you have kids from all over creation that have been trafficked through that is distinctly not what this situation is.
Could there be additional charges?
There could be, yes, depending on the investigation, and that it is still very, very early in the process. And there are a lot of other leads that we're working on. So yes, very likely.
What
He said
Felony second degree.
Hang on, me. I
He
couldn't hear
a-
what he said.
it's okay. He asked him, will there be any additional charges filed against them? And he said there could be. Well, yeah, probably
Mhm.
sexual abuse,
Yeah,
probably this kind
yeah.
of abuse and that kind of abuse and every other abuse.
And see, they've been moving around, Lee. There's going to
And
be
then-
kids everywhere.
And yeah, and murdered. I'm sorry. Hi, Toshi. Good to see you, love bug.
I love.
Nah, we probably shouldn't comment on that one.
Can you tell us about how the children,
Can we rewind that a minute? I want to know what they're not
Yeah,
commenting
I
on
want to.
because
I was
wanna-
thinking that myself.
I won't talk
Look.
about their.
state when you found them?
Give it a bit further.
Nah, we probably shouldn't comment on that one.
Little bit further
Can you
back,
tell us
sister.
about
Little bit
how the
more.
children did anything about
Second degree.
Okay.
And then can you say where the kids were found in the house?
Nah, we probably shouldn't comment on that one.
Well, it's already out there that it was a 12 by 12 room.
anything about their emotional state when you found them?
I won't talk about their emotional state, and I think the sheriff is probably best positioned to talk specifically about what happened during the search warrant. I will tell you this: their medical condition was so severe that the number one concern of the folks who are law enforcement officials who were there at the scene was getting them medical treatment, getting them to safety, to the point where literally their lives were in danger at the time.
Oh my God.
2 more questions from online. Are any of the children related to the Siders? If so, how, and were any of the children in foster care?
We can't answer either of those questions because the nature of the ongoing investigation.
Can you say boys and girls both?
I mean,
Yes.
yeah.
Boys and girls both.
Were the kids all members of the same family?
Not going to answer that one.
We already know that. Yes, you guys, I'm going to read that next to you.
Okay. Listen, thank you very much. As this is an ongoing investigation, we will continue to keep you updated as more evidence comes out and as we're at a spot where we can give you more information.
Where do you all go from here today?
Arraignment is 10:30 tomorrow. All right. Listen, thank you. Appreciate it.
Oh, I thought that sheriff was going to get up then. So I missed a lot of them questions because I'm deaf as a brush. So
It's okay.
I did have it where you see them people and I need to find it. So if you just want to talk and I'll just root around because I've seen the 4 of them with the judge.
Okay, you look at that. I'm gonna pull up this really quick because I want to show you. It's remember that press conference
found it.
happened 3 or 4 days ago, you guys, and 3 days ago. Wait, today's the 2nd. They were found on thing was on the 30th. So the press conference was on the 30th. You guys, I mean, this is treacherous. This is just in the trenches, like one of the most disgusting cases ever. And it doesn't sound like right now the FBI is going to be over it, but so we're going to have to see how Ohio handles this and sees if we're going to let us go into the courtroom with them. Let me bring this up really quick, Maggie, just to give everybody
That's kindly, yeah.
I'm going to give you guys their dates, their birth dates, and you got to do the math yourself on this, okay? So the mother and the father were married when she was 18 years old. No, I'm sorry, 15 years old, and today she is 33. So you do the math, how many years that is. This is the ages of and their birthdays. This is the birthdays of the children that were taken out of that house. And these were found, these are in the court documents, you guys. So it's not like I just went out there and went for it. This is in the court documents. That's how we know this. May 30th, 2008, August 17, 2009, March 13th, 2011. Now let's just make a bet right there, you guys, that there's a baby missing in there, right? Because I mean, these babies are coming out every year, right? So I'm thinking there's a baby missing between the 2009 and 2011. Then we have a March 28th, 2012, a May 8th, 2013, a September 2nd baby in 2014, a May 25th baby in 2016.
Jeez.
Another baby October 26th in 2017, and then October 27th in 2019. September 20th in 2020. I'm sorry, September 29th in 2020. February the 10th in 2022. Those were twins. January the 4th, 2024. Those were twins. And January the 21st, 2025. Those were twins. So the last three that the courts listed, that the last three pregnancies resulted in twins. Now, she's had 3 sets of twins. I know the longer, this is what I know about twins. The older the woman is, the more likely she is to have twins. I do know that. And second of all, we all know how the genetic thing works, right? Like it skips a generation or whatever. So maybe there's twins in their family. But the other thing is the more kids you have, the more likely you are to have a set of twins there. But it makes me wonder, are any of these other ones, were they sets of twins or more? Were they sets of twins? So there you have it, you guys. My information comes from Reddit there, but that was actually pulled directly because I've already seen the court. There's a couple things that were released, their court hearing. I think that's what you're going to show us next, right, Maggie? Where they were
yeah,
arraignment.
Yeah.
Okay.
And obviously she hasn't been to a hospital. She's given birth to all them here and there and everywhere they've been.
Okay. So Maggie's got the arraignment right here, you guys, listen, Ohio is on it. And yes, MJD, they do have the DP, the death penalty, but it's being said that all death, it's been put on hold by their governor for whatever reason. I'm sorry. I think if you're on death row and they proved it, put you to death, I don't care. All right, Maggie, just make it bigger, honey, and we're ready whenever you are.
Okay. Just trying to get it to the right spot. Oh, it's on a horrible angle. I'll play it there, Lee.
That's okay.
Oh, I don't know. Hold on.
Second degree felony on child endangering.
Let me take that back a little
children
bit.
at risk.
Okay.
This clearly involved a Well-being is our number one concern. At 10:30 today, the 4 defendants were arraigned on 16 counts of second-degree felony child endangering. They were assessed a $300,000 cash or surety bond per defendant. They were ordered to have no contact with each other as co-defendants. They were ordered to have no contact with the victims. This is an intra-family situation. This is not human trafficking. There is nothing to put our other children at risk. This is clearly involved a multi-generational family in a very limited situation.
Okay, that's it. It's just gone off.
Okay. Pink Peony says this has probably always been going on. The internet is just making it public. Well, it's because they just were arrested for this too. Nobody knew this was going on. They moved around too much. MJD says they obviously don't believe in any kind of contraceptive. Pink Peony says my ex-grandma had 20 in Mexico. God bless her soul. Lunchy's here, y'all. I'm listening and driving down the road. She says, how do they know they didn't traffic out their children? Because nobody knew who they were. I mean, I would think that if you're trafficking your kids, somebody somewhere would have seen something.
How'd you get all them kids from one place to the other?
Yeah, I don't know. I think they would have figured that out right away. I really do.
I mean, what they bring cattle in? It's like,
yeah, and let me show.
You
Let me
just
go
don't know, do you?
Yeah, let me bring this up. Listen, trafficking kids, sadly, can bring in some good money. But do remember, good money is different for each individual. What I could consider $100 bill as like, woo, let's go. When money, y'all are like, are you freaking kidding me? You know what I mean? So value, all of us have a different value. All of us have a different buying price. All of us are, you know what I'm saying? So, but here's my thought. Here's what I want you to remember that other than I just believe they're on it. They've already got the prosecutor there. They've got, they've named everybody. Everybody's there helping. I think they would have known if there was any trafficking going on. And they didn't say that all of the children couldn't talk. They said some of them couldn't talk. So they've gotten some information from someone somewhere, one of the kids. I want to show you what this house looks like. I brought up some pictures that I found. And this doesn't look like, to me, it would be a trafficking situation because of the squalor. And of course, these pictures are being taken with a long lens because this is all roped off, you guys. It's being taken with a long lens, but they're, through windows and things like this. So let's just take a look at some of these pictures that were able to be taken from there. All right. Photo show Ohio home or
Make them bigger, Lee.
Okay, hold on. Is that big enough? Because I can't. The only way we can do it is.
I can see it. Yeah.
There. That's the biggest I could do it. All right. So this is the front of the house right here. You can see the police tape on it. I will show you where I think that it was added onto. I don't know for sure, but this reminds me of an old shotgun house. This says, police tape surrounds a home where authorities say they removed 16 children and arrested 4 adults on Wednesday, July the 1st. So y'all, this isn't that old at all. This is an aerial view of their front yard, you guys. So all this crap. I mean, to me, it's kind of shocking that it's even in a pile. I mean, what were they going to do? Just burn it all? I mean, and there are bikes. So at some point, some kids, maybe not in this house. Maggie, did they say that they lived in this house for 4 years?
Sorry, Lee. I'm having a problem with my laptop. It's burning up. So we're trying to put it on a table just to make it cool down because it's on fire. I didn't know whether they said 4 years. I'll be honest with you.
I thought I had heard that somewhere, but I could be wrong. So maybe just in this house, they weren't allowed to go outside. I don't know. But obviously, somebody had been outside because there's 2 bicycles there. And this is the window in the front of the house, you guys. Just take a good look at what you're looking at. This is the window in the front of the house that you see where there should be a door. That's why I think this is added onto maybe the porch and stuff was all added onto this house. But I mean, they're piled up at least. I mean, I'm 5'6", my shoulders. Before you can even see the bottom
Oh
of
my
the
God,
window.
what conditions. That is
These are
awful.
the idiots right here that need to go straight to hell.
Wow. I mean, look at him. He looks more normal than all of them.
Yeah, he does. The two women to me, now, I don't know about drugs, but everything I know about drugs, it
Looks like
just
that.
looks like to me that both of them are high on something
Yeah.
because their eyes, the way that they're all red.
Mhm.
Maybe all of them could be. Maybe that's just, I guess there's
Or
probably a
they're being
reaction.
crying because they're being
Oh yeah,
picked
they
up by
could
the
have.
police.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
look how young she looks, you guys. She's 33. She looks
Mhm.
like maybe she's 21.
And he doesn't look like he's gone hungry, does he? He looks
Oh,
alright.
he ain't going hungry. Homeboy is not going hungry. Okay, but he sure, and obviously someone's not giving a damn about these kids.
So
Go
them
ahead,
older
Maggie.
ones are his parents.
Yes, ma'am. So both of these
So
are
they're the
his parents,
grandparents. Wow.
and she's married into it, right? And I
Yeah.
guess she's been there at least 18 years, you guys. She's got an 18-year-old with them. Here is another look, but this is inside one of the doors. And I want you to notice that beautiful little cat, and then notice all the shit behind it, right? There's no carpet in there. That is hard. It looks just like raw hardwood to me. I could be wrong, but that's
Yeah.
just what it looks like to me. But
Think
look at
of
that
what-
beautiful cat, and I want to show you something that, listen, I love animals too. I really do. I love animals too. And I would go hungry before I would let either one of
Me
my
too.
dogs go hungry. Seriously.
Yeah.
I would give them my food. But pay attention to what's out here on the side here. Can you see my
I've seen it. Overflowing bowls of food.
of cat food?
Yeah.
So you mean to tell me those babies, two of which that had to be life flighted out of there, you can't tell me that they're not at least being starved to death, and yet we're buying cat food? Or my other question when I saw this picture was, are those kids eating cat food?
Well, that's what I thought. Are they just putting bowls in like that for them? Do you
Yeah,
know
but
what
I don't
mean?
think they ever came out of that room because their
That's what I mean.
species.
Did they put
Yeah,
bowls in full of
but
food?
yeah, right, exactly. Yeah, that's. I
And
mean,
that's what
if
they
they were eating
were saying
anything,
about the conditions that they can't go in it because for that much feces is a public health. It's a
it's a danger. Yes, absolutely. So
Oh
then
my
we
God,
just
I
got a
mean, look at
closer
that,
picture.
really.
Look, those
Can you
kittens
imagine
are eating good,
celebrities
y'all.
around the house and getting in?
I just can't imagine.
Oh, I just
All
couldn't
right,
be looking at that.
so this is
Seriously,
also
I
an
didn't see it looking that big.
Yeah, so this is also an aerial view. Now, up here is the front of the house, obviously, where you see that just lone front window. That's why I think this part of the house and this part of the house has been, I think this was a shotgun
own.
house from here to here, and that's all the house was. This
Yeah.
is right here. I think whatever's here, whatever's up here, which is the front porch, and that one room that we saw with the little wagon in it, I think all that was added on. You can definitely tell this was added on. And this is part of this. So I think this was the original house. And in the States, we call these shotgun houses, meaning you can shoot a gun all the way through. And I think that's why the very front of the house does not have a door there. It has a window. The door is over here on this part of the house. So this is what, I mean, listen, to me, this shows that there were no kids playing outside because there's not a mess. Obviously, if they're not going to clean up the inside of their house, they're not going to clean up the outside of their house. It would be trash, not in piles. Okay. And I think, I mean, I'm just surprised that the outside looks this clean when the inside is just shit, complete shit.
Did they ever come out? Makes you just wonder, doesn't it, what type of a life they've led? Yeah, Toshi, when I saw him, and that was my very first thought. He looks like one of the Whittakers.
So this
And
is your,
pink.
I'm sorry,
They
go
said
ahead.
that no, it's okay. They said that the pets were the animals were treated better
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
than the
Well, we saw
kids.
that cat. That cat looked completely
Look
healthy laying
well.
in that
Yeah,
house. And I'm glad, but I'm just saying,
yeah.
you got babies back there that aren't eating. This is
Mm,
just a light picture that one of the crime scene pictures that they, or not crime scene, one of the long zoom lens pictures that they got looking through the window or the door that was left open. What I want to tell you guys is this. Do you guys see all these little black dots all over this light
mm.
fixture? Walk through your
Mold, is
kitchen.
it?
Walk through your kitchen, look up at your ceiling and your white walls and stuff like that. When you see these little black dots, or maybe they look red, you guys, I hate to be the one to tell you this, but that's fly poop. The only reason I knew that is because and we all have it. You just don't recognize it. My husband sees it all the time and he's constantly wiping down in there. And it's because I told him. He thought, I don't know what he thought, but I was like, no, that's fly poop. The only reason why I knew that is because when you work in the restaurant business, this is what we look for, like in the kitchen, on the ceiling, stuff like that. If you're fixing to have an inspection, you're wiping all this stuff off because that's what the health department is looking for. So this tells you right here, how long this fixture's been here. There's been no lights in it. There's fly poop all the way up into these guys. I wonder if there was any electricity going to this house at all, even though it looks like there's at least two. There's an air conditioner here and there's one in the back. So that makes me wonder if this part of the house right here is not grandmama's part or the parents' part, and they're the only ones getting the electricity. The other thing that I haven't figured out yet is a lot of Ohio, especially the old houses, Indiana, places like that, that were used to tornadoes. Usually they will have a basement. So if this was a shotgun house, which I believe it was, see where the door's at right here? If this was really the front, this would be the front door. Maybe this would be a kitchen door, but this is a window. So, and just the way it looks, you can just, to me, I can just tell that this has been added onto. If this was a shotgun house, I can almost guarantee you that there's a basement down
What's
here.
a shotgun house?
So a shotgun, the reason why they're called shotgun houses is because they were built room by room straight back. So like you would go through the living room and then maybe the kitchen and then the bedroom and you could shoot a gun straight through and it would go from the front to the back. Yeah. So we call them shotgun houses, and that's the way that they were built. So anyways, this is a decent sized house. Now, not for 16 kids, but I mean, this is a lot bigger than we thought it was. Right? I mean,
they were confined to one room anyway, weren't they?
I mean, look at poor old Loretti Lynn. She lived in a two-room house, y'all. I think there's a basement here, and I wonder if the kids were kept in the basement. Which matters not, does it? Does it matter? But the deal is
did they ever see daylight? Do you know what I mean? Did they? Oh, God,
exactly. And it would make sense to me that they would be in the basement because with that many kids, someone's got to be crying at all times. Well, they don't want to hear it. And those basements are pretty much made out of cinder blocks and things like that. All right, so let's keep going. I'm guessing these are their cars. Oh, look, they got a nice little, what's not nice, but at least their lawn mowing. Listen, the kids might be hungry, but we're mowing our grass. Y'all check us out.
Chopping their logs.
This is sickening. There's another picture just looking inside of a window, you guys. Just
look at the walls. It's just absolutely smashed down.
It's
inside like a derelict house.
Also, some of the windows were smashed out, you guys. I think this might be one of them. I don't know. In fact, wait, I think it says it down here. Items including a high chair left are seen in the home where authorities say they removed 16 children and arrested 4 adults. Okay, so maybe this one's not it, but they did say that there was some glass that was smashed out. Now, I don't know if officers did that to help with the movement of air. Y'all, it's hot, air's not moving that much. So maybe, but I don't know why they just wouldn't open a window. So it makes you wonder what kind of violence was going on here
Mm.
that the windows would be smashed out. Here's looking into their front door. Imagine going to your front door. Oh, y'all come in. Everybody, bring your family. Come on in here. We're going to have some. How the hell you get in and out of that house, y'all?
Oh, I know.
Unless we're using the back door. And we saw they had a
looks
back
like
porch.
a derelict house to me. The house that's been standing for years and it's just smashed to death. It's
Mag,
awful.
I do know from looking at Zillow, this house was built in 1900. That's another reason why I think
Yeah,
it's a
I've seen
shotgun
that.
house. It was a lot smaller. And
I'm telling you.
those are the ones that I have, you guys. Those are the ones that I have. I wanted to see items. Okay, so you guys are still there. There's also some pictures I found, and you might have already seen them on someone else's channel, or maybe looking through yourself. Y'all, there were police cars, ambulances, forensics, all these cars up and down this road, you guys. And oh, that just did my heart so good, because I mean, even when those 5 kids were killed in Shreveport, do you guys remember that when we covered that? The babies that the dad went and he killed his kids.
Oh
There.
God, yeah, the 2 little boys.
No, there were 5 kids that he killed altogether. 5 or 8. Was it 8 of his children?
Oh
Anyways,
God, he run after them,
yeah.
didn't he? Yeah.
So listen, there wasn't even nearly, I mean, they closed off both sides of the street, yes, but there was not nearly what they have outside this house right here. These people got it going on. And kudos to their police department for calling
sounds
in.
like,
See, like
has
there's
it been a couple of days later, them kids wouldn't be here now.
that's right. At least the 2 that, you know,
So,
they had a
so it makes
lifeline.
you wonder what's going on in that house and what they found.
Exactly.
I mean, I've got one picture here because I found it very hard to get pictures. So this could be one you've already, right? So because
No,
we're
that
on, it's
wasn't.
not shown.
We didn't see that one. It was just showing on our screen, Max. You just showed it.
I
Yeah, there it
can't.
is.
Oh,
Mhm.
now I can see it. Yeah, there's
Mhm.
the high chair, isn't it?
Mm,
What's that grey thing, Gleany? There?
You know what? It looks like.
And what's all? Are they boxes?
Yeah, so they're
There's
boxes on
boxes
the
everywhere.
floor.
What the hell are they for?
Does that not look like a air conditioner in the back with the hose sticking out of it, you guys? Yes, Tashi, 8 kids. Thank you for saying that to me. But does that, somebody who knows, doesn't that look like one of the air conditioners that sits outside of our house with like the hose coming out of it?
Is that any better?
No, it looks the same.
Oh, I've made it bigger and it's massive for me.
Beefcake, no, it's covered our whole screen, which is good. Beefcake just got here. If he comes in, I want to show him that. He'll know what that is. Because if that's an air conditioner sitting right there, you guys, shame.
It
And
looks
look
like
at that
it's
high
a
chair.
fan on like a
Right.
table, a little white fan. And this is a unit on your left with a high chair by it.
Yeah.
And the
yeah.
floors are just, I mean, I don't know whether that looks like a dryer or something, Lenny. That grey
No,
thing,
it
like
looks,
the pipe.
the gray thing looks like an air conditioner
Does
that
it?
goes outside our houses. So those big boxes sit outside our houses on the side of the house, and those
Oh God, so
hoses and stuff, they go into our house.
Oh.
So Maggie, can you use your cursor and show what we're talking about directly behind the boxes?
So this here,
We
can you
can't
see
see
my
your cursor.
cursor?
No.
Oh. Well, I'm moving it around, like.
Okay, does everybody see the high chair? Look directly to your right side. There is it looks like a gray off-white colored big old round thing with black hoses coming out of it. That to me looks like one of our American air conditioners. Looks like table legs, Tashi said. Yeah, I think there's a table that's underneath the window kind of there. Yeah, and
there's one on the back wall with a little fan.
Right, and then the white one on the side as well. Hi, Ann. Good to see you. Almost looks like a water heater. MJ says, hey, babe, can you come and look at this for us real quick? Hold on, Beefcake's here. He'll be able to tell us what it is, but I think
Do you
that's
know
what
why
it
you
is.
can't see my cursor? It's crazy.
Nope, cannot see it. Hold on, guys.
I know,
Stop
it's
it.
filthy, isn't it? Poor kids.
It just can you so that to me now it looks like tile, like those square 12
Yeah,
by
it
12
is.
tiles that are on the
Tiles,
floor.
yeah.
But look how filthy that is, y'all. People
Lynn,
just
imagine
walking
if you
in and
had to
out.
go in there and clean that, you'd have
Oh,
to do.
babe, what is
You'd
this
have
right
to
here?
have 10 mops. You'd have to keep throwing the mop heads away. I wonder, I mean, them boxes are everywhere, in every room. What the hell have they been getting?
I don't know.
Does that not look like one of our air conditioners outside?
No, it's way too big. Oh,
Like the boxes outside.
the high chair.
So it's a high chair, and then doesn't that look like an air conditioner? Or it could be a dryer, I guess, because this is round right here.
Yeah, it's round on the bottom, almost like a tub.
That's what I thought it was, a dryer, or is it a wash tub? Because you used to be able to get them like that years ago.
Well, even Beefcake said that looks like some kind of tub too. But so you don't think that's an
Yeah.
air conditioner?
No.
He doesn't think it's an air conditioner. So it's some kind of appliance, regardless.
Yeah, I
Those
think it was what I said. It looks like a dryer or something.
Anne's place says that the boxes look like fruit boxes. That's what they look like to me. And Beefcake just yelled out, "They are fruit boxes." And then MJ says boxes are probably there since they moved, which would just be sad.
So I want to know now how long they've been there,
I
and
know.
all the other places they've been. So what will happen now? That all them properties are going to get investigated now, aren't they?
Mm-hmm.
Because
they're
they're
gonna
going to want
tear
to
up.
look to see if they're going to find any in here. That's going to indicate what they need to go looking for. Oh my God! They're going to tear the whole lot up.
All that land, bring in animals. Isn't it nice to hear that they already have the canine out there? Like they just
Yeah,
they know their shit, y'all. They know their shit. All right, Maggie, what else do you got for us, honey? This is just insane.
That's all I've got on the pictures for that, Lee, because like I said, I was finding it hard to get any pictures.
No, that's
So
yeah, it's harder
if
for you to
you've got
get them
any,
there.
yeah, it's so hard for us to get things up sometimes because we're not in the same country. Most of the time it says it's not available to you, but I just couldn't find any.
All right, let's go ahead and read this one real quick, and then I guess we'll be. Let's see. Let's listen to this. This is out of Wayne Wayne.com. This is their local news coverage right here, and it's gonna it shows their arraignment in court actually, which is really good. Let me get it to stop really quick, you guys. Let me stop the judge from talking. Oh, y'all. Let's hope this judge is a tough one. Oh, I love tough judges, you guys. Let's see. Share stream. Do this one.
As I read that it looked like a third world country inside the house.
Oh, I cannot imagine what we do in what little bit we've seen. So I'm gonna play this. I'm gonna make it bigger for us. This is at their arraignment, you guys. This is the judge right here. It says parents and grandparents of the children rescued from Ohio home appear in court. So let's listen to that together. Can you see it, Mags?
Let me have a look. Sorry, love. I was just reading something. Yeah, I can see it, and it can't go any bigger. But we can see it. It's fine.
Okay, because you can make
That's
it bigger.
We've seen before. Can I?
Okay. Yeah, we could take us off. Maybe make it.
Hold on.
No, it's as big as it'll get. I think. Yeah.
No, it's just putting me up there. Let me take myself off.
Okay. No, there we go. Oh, there it was. Right there. All right. You guys watch your ears. Okay. So this is them in court. We're going to listen to what the judge has to say here. Watch your ears, guys. I can't control your volume.
And you will be required to wear a GPS monitor at the state's expense. You would also be required to be a law-abiding citizen, keep the court informed of any address or telephone number changes, appear at all hearings, and have DNA and fingerprinting done if you've not done so already. Do you understand?
You fuckers.
Even if you're not able to post bond, they're asking that you have no contact with your co-defendants. That means each other. I presume the jail will keep you from having contact with the other two co-defendants if you remain in jail. No contact with the alleged victims of the offense, and if you are released, that you be fitted with a GPS monitor at state's expense. You have 4 pleas available to you. A plea of guilty is a complete admission of your guilt. A not guilty plea is a complete denial of your guilt. A no contest plea is not an admission of guilt, but is an admission to the facts that underlie the complaint. If you plead no contest, the state would give me a statement of facts, and it would be up to the court to determine whether or not you were guilty of the charged offenses based on those facts.
Well, he'll be dead soon, so that'll be one. Then they'll all blame him, right? So who's gonna turn on who? Who is
the
gonna?
Cinderella story is always the best story.
Just grab that cup of coffee and
Can you guys hear me? Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Did she have marks on her wrist, that girl? She was crying, and I'm thinking, is she being abused by him? I just don't know what.
I didn't even look. I was watching her wipe her tears, and look, it's so hard to decide, where does the compassion lie? Of course, my compassion and yours, I know, all of ours, lies towards the kids. We know that.
Yeah.
But somewhere in this group of 4, I do believe someone's abused. You can't. I mean, I would think it's very hard to find 4 people that are going to be compliant with the way that you raise
in the
all
same
these
minds.
kids.
Yeah.
And so it makes me wonder. She is really the outsider. She married into these family, and I'm not giving her any. Listen, I'm not giving her any kind of pass here, right? We'll hear it out. But at some point, you got to stand up, and so that's what I hold her to. Even if she was the abused one, and they said that they would kill her or whatever she ever told. Listen, at some point, your kid's life have to be more important than your own.
100%.
And so, yeah. And I think the rest of this we have already read and know all about that. So you guys, like I said, this is new. They were just arrested on July, it's saying the 1st, they were arrested. So that was 2 days ago. We're going to be following this one really, really closely. I'm wondering, someone's going to turn. I don't know who. Someone's going to turn on somebody. We know that. It's very,
I'm going to say the girl.
You think the girl's going to turn on, mom's going to turn on all of them?
And I just read something. That's what I was saying to you. I was reading something then when you said, couldn't you see it, Mac? It says here, 7 of the 16 kids were taken to a Columbus hospital. 2 of the 7 had to be flown because of their condition, A.G. Wilson said. As they investigate, Sheriff Kane said they are running into a communication barrier. What's he mean?
Probably with the children.
They couldn't. That's what I'm thinking. Them poor kids didn't have a clue what they were saying. They never got spoken to or anything.
Right.
You were just left in a room and now, oh God.
Yeah.
Oh God.
So I did read somewhere this morning that it was talking about some of the kids were not even able to talk. I guess because they'd never, who knows, that room was probably kept dark, hot, and just, y'all, this is probably one of the saddest cases. If you have not looked up the Turpin case out of California, y'all, I never thought anything was more sad than that, but kudos to them girls. They are building, they had to learn how to read and write. All this happened to them, you guys. And one of the daughters saved all her brothers and sisters. In fact, she talks, the way she talks, you would think that she's got a mental problem, but it's only that she only talks that way, you guys, because she didn't know how to talk. She had to teach herself how to talk. So
this is what it's saying here. Some of the children cannot communicate at all, while some can on a limited basis. Oh, God, Leanie. What
Yeah,
the
this
hell?
is
I
this
mean,
is
how does
terrible.
this start? How does that start? So you have, is it one of, see, my mind starts thinking of all kinds now. So I'm thinking, so she has these kids, she has a few kids, and obviously she's living in shit anyway. The kids are
Mhm.
running around, probably no nappies on and diapers, as you say, peeing and shitting everywhere, just leaving them to it. And is it one of them where he's like, I'm sick of listening to the kids screaming, shut them up crying, put them in there, leave them in there, and that's how it's all started.
Well, we
Ye-
know what we do know is the 18-year-old could not spell her name. So she was neglected. Like my 4-year-old grandchild who just turned 4, y'all, he knows how to spell his name.
Lainey's, the dog's hit the wire again, or you have. Yeah, Barbara, the young woman looks, do you know, I mean, she's got a look on her face. I don't know what it is, but the way she was wiping her tears as if they were falling from her nose and everywhere. I
Mhm.
just then start thinking, you know, there's no excuse. There's some way you could have got away.
Yeah, yeah.
Some way you could have
Unless
got away.
unless
Yeah, but
and
title.
I almost hope that this is the case for her, that she is got some kind of mental
Mental health.
retardation
Yeah.
or something like that.
She's, yeah,
If that's the
retarded or
case,
something.
yes, if that's the case, then she's lucky to be alive herself.
Oh, yeah.
But
She's just a baby machine.
here's also what I thought is that because they just said that all this is the same family, right? And obviously they're having to do DNA, to make sure. And they've done
Yeah.
enough to be able to say that yes, these are. It makes me wonder if any of those kids belong to his father as well. Was she having
Oh,
kids
God.
by both of
Well,
them?
seems anything's possible, doesn't it?
Anything is possible, and it's going to be
Did it say
terrible.
if the 18-year-old was the girl or the boy?
She's a girl.
It's a
She's a
girl.
girl.
Oh.
Yeah.
Hi, Martin. Welcome into the chat.
Hello, sweetheart. Good to see you. Let's get into chat real quick and let's see what everybody's got to say. Pink Peony was talking about excavating the backyard. Who knows what they left behind in other properties that they have lived on, right? They're going to listen, they're going to figure it out and they're going to start tearing them up. I think they'll bring cadaver dogs out first, but
Yeah.
I thought I could swear. I'll go and do some more research and see if I can find out how long exactly they lived in this home.
Let me look it up now.
Yeah, maybe you can find that for us. Tashi says, I screenshotted and zoomed in. It's like a cylinder shape with the hose coming out like an old drum washing machine. Okay, thank you. Thank you. Because I can't zoom in on this computer. I was zooming in on the screen, and JD says, y'all, let me tell you, these mods here, we're nosy people. You guys were going to find out, even without asking. The mods just will be on it and just start spitting out all the stuff they find. And I love it. Haven't seen one of those machines in over 30 years. We don't really have, they're just now starting to bring back the top loader ones, but it doesn't have the agitator in the center anymore. And that bugs my mother-in-law. Ann's place says, yeah, mine was 25 years old, but still looks great. So I didn't want to throw it away. I filled it with soil and planted some mint and that is a great idea. Are you kidding me?
What was that I missed it?
That Ann's place, I think she's talking about a washing machine. It was 25 years old, but it still looks great. So I didn't want to throw it away. I filled it with soil and planted some mint and other herbs in them.
Oh,
That's such a great idea.
Yeah. Yeah. So it was 4 years, Lee.
4 years. I thought I had heard that. So
yeah.
What was it? When was the last babies born? How many? I think 2 sets of twins born there. I'll have to go back and look again at the years that they were born in and see. All right. So my mom had a ringer one and when we were kids and she loved it. Yeah. People who had ringer ones with that ringer in the middle, like they aren't happy with these front loaders and all that other stuff. And I've got a front loader, but I kind of wish I had the ringer back. For what reason? I don't know. I feel like my clothes get clean, but ever since my mother-in-law told me that they're better with the ringer on the inside or the whatever you call that thing, I just thought maybe I but they don't sell them anymore. My grandma had one of those too, trashy. That's what she said, trashy. I remember my aunt had one. You would roll the laundry in between the heavy rollers on the top of the washer. I thought it was super cool. They didn't. Yeah, they didn't think that was. Ask Miss Barb. She knows all about that out there on the prairie, y'all. She was listen, she was beating the clothes up against the trees and then rinsing them down in the river and putting her lye soap on them. And oh, it was terrible, the stuff she had to go through. I'm telling you, to get across the country in her little wagon. The young woman looked simple-minded. Yeah, and it kind of makes me wonder, is she all there as well?
It
Yes.
says investigators said members of the family had moved around southern Ohio over the past 2 decades, and that it looks like they avoided setting up medical and government records.
So they weren't even getting food stamps for them kids.
No.
So they were probably living on mommy and daddy's, either disability or you know what? I will deep dive their life. I'll deep dive at least the grandparents' lives and see what kind of work he did.
It says here.
Oh, it does? Keep going then.
On Wednesday, the home's doors and windows stood open to the sweltering heat. A tangle of discarded children's items, 2 busted bicycles. So at one point, these kids going out, maybe in the other houses, whatever. 2 busted bicycles, a plastic play table, a beach pail, and 2 infant carriers stood in a pile in the yard. Oh my
Well, at
God.
least the babies had car seats.
Yeah. How the hell did they transport them all? The discovery of the children is remnant of past horrific cases of family abuse. And there's what it says. In 2019, David and Louise Turpin pleaded guilty to torture and years of abuse that included shackling some of their 13 children at their home in California, starving them and providing only a minimal education. They were sentenced to life in prison with the possibility of parole after 25 years. Isn't that terrible? I can't believe that they can. Oh, the couple were arrested in 2018 after their 17-year-old daughter escaped from the home and called 911. Oh, oh my God!
You guys can still hear, if you look it up, you can hear the 911 call. Oh, it's terrible.
Oh.
It's so terrible. She was such a brave girl, and you guys, she's on TikTok making a name for herself. And so is a couple there. Some of the kids are still young. So of course they can't have, a presence out there, but most of the kids are about grown now and they're trying, they're out there living and praise God for that.
I've got the call here and I've got the Gale if you want.
Oh yeah, go ahead and listen to it. It is, if you guys have not heard this story, oh, it's terrible, but it sounds like this one that we're covering right now, y'all, is much, it goes way deeper.
Did they say this is worse than that?
I think just from what because I watched the whole Turpin case, right? I knew all the ins and outs of it, but just what I've seen over the last 3 days with this case right here, it sounds like it's worse. Yeah. But let's go ahead and listen to that together.
Hey, what are you reporting? So this is 911. Do you have an emergency?
I just went away from home because I live in a family of 15. Okay? Can you hear me? And we have abusing parents. Did you hear that?
Okay. How did they abuse you?
Okay. They hit us. They throw us across. They throw us across the room. They pull our hair. They yank out our hair. I have my 2 little sisters right now are chained up.
Okay. How old are you?
I'm 17.
What's your name?
Golden Turpin.
A second dispatcher picks up.
Hello?
Oh, yes, I'm still here.
I was actually on the road because I didn't even know about the sidewalk. You're supposed to be on the sidewalk, but I never been out there.
That's her, you guys.
Okay, you guys, give me a minute. It's gonna take a while. I've never been out. I don't go out much, so I don't know anything about the streets or anything.
Oh.
Does anybody at the house take any kind of medication?
Oh, I don't know what medication is.
Oh.
Hmm. Yeah, you guys watch that on 2020. There's many things to watch on this, and the girl you saw talking was actually the girl on the phone. But they also have the body cam footage where the police, because at first they were just like, they thought it was a joke or some kid playing. That's why another dispatcher came on, because they didn't know what was going on. So they sent the police out there, and he thought, yeah, what's up? Because this is the middle of the night that she was. And so they have the body cam footage out there where he's like, no, this is the real deal. And he was so kind to her, y'all. She was just so scared. So if you don't know nothing about that case, yeah.
Well, it's on Prime. It's on Prime Video. If anyone's got Prime, I've got that. So I'm going to watch that. It's
you gotta watch it. You gotta watch
yeah.
it, and then go give her a
sounds so
follow.
sad.
If you guys are on TikTok,
I
TikTok,
will,
Patty Whack,
definitely.
or on Instagram, go give them a follow. You guys see, I
Definitely.
mean, you know, let's help out. That's the only way we can help them. You know, and
Even a movie.
yeah. Oh yeah,
on IMDb.
But she, Jordan Turpin, and I think her older brother, and then her younger sister, one of the sisters, I think they have given a couple of interviews. So, it's you guys. Both of these cases are terrible, and I hate to hear it, but I think it's going to come out that this one in Ohio is going to be much more traumatic.
That's what he said, didn't he? That was his words. Oh my God! Can you imagine what's going on? Oh God, Lily,
Because I'm pretty.
will you find out everything? Because I know you normally do, don't you?
Yeah. Well, I mean, the prosecuting attorney said that was all they're given, but they're gonna, we'll have to wait and find out in court. But here's the deal about that. Look, you can find anything on the internet anymore, and the minute they can seal documents like they did in Idaho, right? And we were all trying to figure it out, and then some things we found out we were wrong about, some things we found out we were completely right about. So they probably will seal most of it, if not all of it, because it deals with minors. And it's just up to Ohio whether they're going to allow cameras in the courtroom or not.
Yeah.
So what will happen is if they don't allow cameras in the courtroom, there will be court reporters that will go in and they'll take notes, and then they'll come back out after it's over the day, and then they'll give us a breakdown of what all happened in court. That's how that usually happens.
Is that true? That they were placed into foster care and taken advantage of and abused there?
Who are we talking about?
This is Mary Jane Doe.
Oh, wait. Oh, you mean later on after the parents were abused? Yes. Some of the
What
kids.
was that? Explain that to me. I missed.
So the Turpin kids, okay, all 13 of the Turpin kids, Jordan, the one that called for her family, the younger kids were all placed in foster care, right?
Yeah.
I don't know what happened to Jordan, but she tells the whole story, you guys. You can find it all. But a lot of those kids were abused in the foster care system.
Oh my
yes.
God.
After their parents were arrested.
Oh my God.
Yes, that's exactly right. It's terrible.
How can someone be thinking to that much?
So cruel. Yeah. Because it's about the almighty dollar. It's about, we'll just take in 2 kids, and we'll get paid this much from the state, and there's our drug money for the month. You know what I mean? I mean, sadly, that is the way it is. There's not enough vetting going on. And actually, it almost seems like the people who want to adopt, I mean, and thank God for those that do adopt outside of our own country, because it doesn't matter what child you're saving or where they're from. Save a child. If you can adopt. But the U.S. has made it so hard to adopt in the name of they want to make sure that these kids are not being adopted for abuse or sent
Well,
out.
that's what I was talking to you about today, wasn't it? We've got a
Mhm.
case they've just been locked up for life. Well, one of them has. They adopted a little baby. He was, they'd only had him 3 months, and the harm they'd done to him, they'd done everything to him. So just use your imagination. And they videoed it and took pictures. And I mean, the judge, this is what, I don't know how long this has been out, but I was really shocked when I found it. It's Sky News. That's what it says, Sky News. And you actually see the judge with all the charges on every single thing that they did in any of the cases that are there now. It tells you everything, what they've done. And it was just heartbreaking that they adopted that little boy to do that. Do you know what? Well, I'm not saying they did to do, but that's what happened.
No, I think they adopted it to do
Yeah,
exactly
it
that.
sounds like
I think that's
yeah.
exactly what they did.
Yeah.
I think they should bring back in the middle of town lynchings. I think we should make examples out of people.
So
and
look at that. Toshi's saying they don't have adoption there.
Can you imagine what happens to the kids like that are given up, you know, to the country or the state or however y'all do it? Do you guys just have orphanages there or something like that? Sometimes I think even like orphanages are so much better than being adopted. Because even though you may not get hugged every day at an orphanage, or, you know, kids are more bullying in orphanages and things like that, there is, and we need to bring this up and talk about it, there is less abuse in places like that that's got a lot of people that can talk. Then there's less abuse in those places than there are in private homes. And it's just sad.
I think there's so many people in the same mind, Leanie. I mean, that's how it goes on. How do you approach someone to tell them that you're into that type of stuff? Do you know what I mean? Honest to God, how they can all be in the same mind is just mind blowing to me. Because if you've seen anything like that, wouldn't you just blow the whistle right away?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. But our world is so like, and you know, even I get to that. Sometimes I'll see my neighbor outside. I'm like, God, please don't talk to me. Please don't talk to me. Please don't talk to me. You know what I mean? And we become like that. Whereas before, women be putting their clothes on the clothesline out there, having a talk with the other woman living next door, putting her clothes up, talking trash about the lady down the street who's having an affair with. Oh, those were the days, y'all. Now, I didn't even live in that, but I would be right there all in that business.
That's what it's like here.
No,
that's exactly the way it is here.
I'd be like, oh, she's having an affair with who? And then I'd be walking down there going, oh, so can I get the deets completely? Because I heard, you know, so-and-so was doing a little something, something. And I just want to know what. She says, oh, I would love it. I would love it for so long, I think. And then I'd be like, no, please go home.
It's too close here for you.
Yeah,
I mean, we've been listening to next door's music.
Oh no, that doesn't happen for me. I've got to have wide open spaces. Tashi says that their kids live under a foster care system until they're 18 years old. Pink Peony says, I love this. Start by lynching the parents who leave children in hot cars to die.
Amen. Yeah, definitely.
What we're doing is not working. In my country, in your countries, maybe your countries is working, but I'm telling you, my country is just not working. Okay. Imagine the stuff we don't hear about. Okay. It's not working. We have got to start, I think, in my view, start making points with the public. You do this is what's going to happen to you. We've got to bring back something to make examples out of people, because prison, look, there are many people that go to prison and they don't want to get out, and they're kicked out. So they purposely do another crime to get sent back. It is the oddest thing, I know, but that's just like some people don't know have to figure out how to live in a, in a foster care, outside of a foster care world, or out on their own. Like me, when I came out of the military, like I didn't understand how to do medical, dental, none of that, because the Army did all that for us, right? And even now, if you ask me to figure stuff like that out, I don't, because I never learned it. I don't want to learn it. My husband, he's the one that does it. You know what I mean? Like I don't know how to do all that stuff. Like, the specialist kind of stuff. So it's like that. Every world you come out of and you go into a new one, you have to learn how to do that, how to live in that world.
Yeah.
Tashi said,
A lot of these places are so remote. They must get away with all kinds.
oh yeah, and see, that's the thing about our country as well, though, that we do have a lot of rural places, but hell, I mean, this is happening in projects. This is happening in upper middle class neighborhoods. This is happening to kids whose families are multi-millionaires. I think it's generational curses and just no regard for human life other than your own. I think that's what it is. I think
Was that a train line in front of that house going right down?
Yeah.
And a busy road as well.
It's not a busy road, but yeah, it's let me see if I can bring that up really quick.
I seen it. I put it on the Google, where you can get it and you can have a look around. When I got the address, I forwarded it to you. But it's just unbelievable what's going on out there. You think like these people that see it every day just don't think anything can get any worse. And then it does. Them poor kids. I mean, it's going to take years for them to,
if ever, right?
Yeah.
I mean, look at what all's going on. Maybe you guys didn't ever follow like 19 Kids and Counting, but the Duggars and stuff. Those people are fucking whacked out of their brain, y'all. Now, I'm not saying all of them are, but it's coming out. They were a very popular, large-sized family.
Is it the Whittakers?
No, they're called the Duggars, and they're in Arkansas, and they made a name for themselves by doing a TLC show or something like that.
Two sisters.
What?
Was it two sisters?
No,
and the mom and dad.
No, it's the mom and dad, when they ended up having 20 kids, but the last one passed away, so it was called 19 Kids and Counting. So they had 19 kids, and it was about their life and how wholesome they were, and how much they loved Jesus, and that they respected each other, and they had boundaries, and then now that everybody's grown up, they respected each other, all right. Two of the sons right now are in jail. One's in prison, one's in jail, waiting on to go to court over sexually abusing minors, and some of them being their own siblings. So, and I don't think it's done. I don't think it's over. There's too many kids, too many boys in that house that seen too much, and I think it's all going to end up coming out that at least half of them.
That looks perfect.
And
they look not a full shilling, as we say.
Not a full shilling.
Full shilling, yeah. But he looked absolutely fine.
All right. Well, you know what, guys? If Maggie's okay, I think. Let me bring this up real quick. This kind of shows it a little bit, but there's many more pictures out there. Let me show this to you guys. This is an aerial view.
All the kids have J names too.
Yes. Yeah. So this is another aerial view. So you can see it's kind of just a rural road that runs, just a 2-lane road that runs in front of their house. Then they've got railroad tracks right across the street and some people that live over here. But if you notice, I mean, they've got probably a good acre of land there where people probably just didn't come and bother them at all. You know, so
is that houses over there, Lee, over the other side of the line?
So this is a trailer. These look
Yeah.
like buildings, like sheds or something.
Yeah,
That looks like
sheds,
maybe a
yeah.
house. And then there's something there. Maybe that's some kind of
It's
either
like a
apartments
building or
or
something,
yeah.
doesn't it?
It almost
Yeah,
looks like a school, but I think it's an apartment. I'm not sure. But
yeah.
yeah, so it's crazy, you guys. So we're gonna be watching this case closely. Hopefully sooner than later. When it comes to these kind of cases, we don't wait years and years and years. These are cut and dry cases because I mean, all that's going to happen is they're going to turn on each other. That's what's going to happen. So, so I don't unless they don't turn on each
Oh,
other, all four will be tried together. They'll all go to prison, and God bless these children. They're going to have a hard
let
life.
me show you this. Tell me if you can see it, Lee.
Okay.
Can you see
Yes,
anything?
we can see it. We can see it. Oh, you got the good job. You got the Google Maps up. See, they've got quite a bit of land. They're
So they've got
living,
loads of trees in front, so the you know.
and that blocks noise too. So if one of the kids or all of the kids were crying,
Yeah.
these neighbors aren't hearing nothing. Choo choo, chicka 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 choo choo. So those look
here's
like
the
yeah.
trailer.
Now you could go up that road. Can you walk yourself up that road or point
No,
like
as
where that?
this
Yeah, you
shows.
can. Yeah, you can.
Okay. Oh,
There
yeah,
you go.
yeah.
Now
Oh.
turn around. Now turn around.
Well, I can't because the train's
Okay,
there.
so this is a dead end road. See, we wouldn't have known that if you wouldn't have done that. See, that road ends. So they live on a dead
let's
end
have a
road.
look.
There's the end of
Won't
the
let me
sidewalk
move
or the
now.
road right there.
Yeah, it's not
So
letting me
you
go
have
any
to go
further.
around. Yeah, you have to go around the street. So if we turn around and we go back the other way, we can see what was
So what's
what's
down that road? Did that go anyway?
yeah, it'll go
Doesn't it
down
look
that road.
nice from here?
I mean, to me, it looks like a neighborhood I would
Yeah.
live in. Absolutely.
It looks tidy.
Yeah.
So it's only let me go down this one now. So
there's their house again.
okay, so I'm just trying to see how far the neighbours. So let's see.
Oh
So
yeah,
it's not
see.
far. But they've got all this, haven't they?
Yeah, but the trees would break any kind of sound
Yeah,
as well. So it's another
exactly.
buffer for sound.
Oh, I'm
So
trying to
what's
get
the
over
building?
here, but it won't
Yeah,
let
turn
me.
around so we can see where the building. Yeah, if it's not a street, it won't let you.
No.
I wanted to see the building behind it and see
Sorry.
what. It's
That's
okay.
what I was trying
Yeah,
to
now
see.
turn around. Don't know.
That building looked like it was there, didn't it? Somewhere behind here.
Yeah, so maybe it still is because usually they update the pictures within. So that was taken July 2024. So that these pictures were taken July 2024. See if there's any cars in their driveway, or can you go around? You should be able to go around the house.
Oops. Because it moves fast. This. Let me go back. Like this.
There is a truck. Okay.
Like this. So see what I mean? It looks like look the bike and that.
Yeah, so all this stuff that they've got on the porch in 2024, that's all in their yard now. You remember the pictures we were showing you, the aerial view when we first started that, and they had 2 bikes in the yard with all those boxes. That's all on the porch right there.
Now I'm clicking to go in there, but it's not letting me see. It's got the circle, which lets me go on the road, but it's not letting me. If I click, it's taking me away.
It's okay.
So there's more boxes there.
All that is on the lawn right now in the aerial view pictures because you can see the bikes up there and stuff.
What's that, Leanie? That white thing?
Don't know. You have to get a little bit closer to it.
Oh, just a empty box, something.
Actually, it looks like something that you would put a toddler in.
A what?
A child, because that's kind of like what I use for my puppies. Yeah, that's what it looks like to me, or maybe a garden bed or something like that. They put gardens in it for I doubt these people are doing any kind
I
of
can
gardening.
see green. I can see green coming up there. So
Mhm.
would it be? I don't know what the
It's
hell
probably
it is.
gardening. Yeah. And now we know that that tree in the front yard, from looking at the aerial view pictures from 2 days ago, that tree has been cut down. So that's no longer there. Just the stump is. Yeah, a playpen. But yeah,
I wish you'd let me go with.
so I'm trying, you can, uh, you should, I'm trying to think how to
What?
tell you where you could go in the aerial view. You can go on top of it and then spin around the house.
Can you not open it up yourself and do
Yeah.
if you know, because I haven't got a clue with this.
I just forget the address. Let's see.
As soon
well,
as
you-
I click there, it takes me away.
Oh, I got the address. Okay. Let's see.
Do you know what that box is? When I click on it, see that box, and then you click. No clue what that's doing. Let's see. See, I thought it let me see the closer. No.
All right, let's see.
I mean, it's tidy. You wouldn't believe.
Yeah, I
By
think
looking at that what was going on inside, and we don't even know the half of it. But so there's a car there.
Where is my Google Map?
It's got curtains on the windows and blinds and everybody. It's got blinds, yeah, so no one can see. What's that say? Does it say chestnuts? Yeah, what's this? Oh no, that's AC 186. Where's it gone? 182 we want, don't we?
Okay. So Maggie, I don't know if yours looks like this. So if you are on, I'll tell you how to do it in just a second. Give me a second.
I'm going. Do I need to come off the screen now, don't I? So
Yeah, let me just make sure because this was last. This isn't going to
Go on.
be as good as the Nancy Guthrie one because y'all the last images.
Oh,
Now you
yeah.
got to remember this is what do you call it? Rule. So the more you live like that, the longer it's going to take them to come out and take more pictures of your property. And so the last one that we've got, you guys, it'll be 2 years this month that these pictures are. So it's not even my aerial view. It's not going in like Nancy's where we could really look it up because Nancy's was
Yeah.
only 3 months old. Oh, shut up. Hold on.
I'm just seeing to see if there's anything else I can do. No.
Yeah, these are old pictures. They're old. But I'm telling you, on their property, I can see the truck. Actually, I can see 2 trucks and 3, what looks like 2 other cars. So, but it still makes me wonder, do they save up the money to move the heck? Here, let me just pull this up real quick, Mags. It's not a great shot. Like I said, it's 2 years old, but it'll show you how big the property is.
Yeah.
Can you see it,
yeah.
Maggie?
Yeah, we can see it. Try and make it bigger if you can.
You can't see it. It just
Yeah. It is
pixelate.
big. It is. I don't know why I thought that was small.
See how big this is?
Yeah.
So they did it right if they were trying to keep kids. So listen, whenever you hear people say you lived right there and you didn't know there were kids, listen, it's different. Imagine where you live at. Do you talk to your neighbors next door? We talk to Mr. Joe, but that's it. Oh, we got storms coming, you guys. We talk to Mr. Joe, but that's it. Could you imagine living this far from people and
Oh my God.
and then having a discussion with your neighbors. That doesn't happen. So now we know across the railroad where we were looking right over here, if you guys can see my cursor, that's a gas station, you guys, that was back there. Remember we said, oh, is that what kind of building is that we were looking
Yeah.
for?
So it's a gas
It's a
station.
gas station. And then this looks like this is a trailer here. This
I've got
looks
it
like
up now.
this looks like a trailer. Oh, wait, hold on. What did I just see?
So,
No,
yeah, I've got it all up here. So gas and stuff, it says Hampton Community Building, Papa Family's Pizza.
God, I'm so hungry now. Pizza sounds good and can't close my
Oh, I
mouth.
know.
Fuck off.
I can't wait for tomorrow. It's my cheat day. I'm gonna fucking eat everything.
Shut up, Maggie.
Okay,
Okay, why does it say that there is a street that's running right through here? Do you guys
I've
see
got
that
it up
on the
now.
map?
Chestnuts.
Mhm.
Let's have a look. I'm zooming in on Chestnuts here, and I don't see a street at all on this one.
So it makes me wonder if that was just a dirt road street that was there and it was never paved. But because if you zoom in, you can see a couple of areas. Well, that belongs to this house. So how far? And Chestnut goes way in here into the woods, so that wouldn't work. I'm thinking what it has to be. It used to be a street, maybe, because
Let's see yours, because mine might be better than yours. Hold on. Just let me share this a second.
okay.
Just to
Let me
see.
take this off. Let me take this off.
I
Okay.
don't know, but we'll have a look and see.
Pink Peony says, we know most of our neighbors in the country, 2-acre lots, very giving people. Wow.
How's that? Can you see that?
Yeah, yours does look a little bit better than mine.
So there's the Chestnut. Now, when I zoom in, you can't see.
Yeah,
That's
see,
the
there's
road,
no,
but you can't see anything. There's nothing there,
yeah,
is there?
yeah, because if you back up a little bit,
So if you're
you
coming
can
down
actually,
here,
yeah, there's no road there anymore. It may used to have been a road.
yeah, but there
But
isn't
if you
now.
notice the John Street Road over here, it dead ends if down
Yeah.
from Chestnut just a little bit. So it dead ends there. So that's what I'm thinking, that this used to be a road and it's just not there anymore.
Yeah.
I mean,
It's quite a bit, haven't you? So,
it got quite a
but
bit
like
there.
they're saying, yeah, keep the outside tidy so no one will look and suspect anything
Yep, nobody
wrong
will
in the
suspect
house.
anything. Mm-hmm.
Wow. I mean, it makes you think, who went out and kept things tidy?
Mary Jane Doe says it might have been a private road. Yeah, maybe the people who owned it may have, because you can do that. You can pay for a road, and it's just a private road, and actually have it named after whoever you want to. But it's got to be on your property, and that road is obviously on their property. So that's a highway back there. That's 340 whatever. I can't read it. And then
349.
Well, you guys, let's wrap this one up. We will look. We will keep going with it. We'll dig into it. You guys dig into it, and let's
See
just
what info we can get.
Yeah, try to keep up with this as best we can. Thank you guys so much for being here.
Oh, she's knocked it again. Take 20 probably by now, is it? I don't know. Your mum has a private road. God, that's massive, isn't it? That property, MJD. I grew up in a town of only 600 old. Barbara, did you? You must have knew everyone. Must be like here. And she's gone. She's disconnected. She's out for the count. She's gone again. We've just totally ballsed up with everything tonight, haven't we? That's us, or that's me even. So yeah, so that has just been a shock, Aidan, that someone is that children living like that for like all their lives and they're like feral. Isn't that so heartbreaking to think of that? And you do start thinking, if they're kept in a room and they've got to use that room as the bathroom if they need to go, they can't be getting taken out at meal times in the conditions that they were in. Half of them were like, they said if they hadn't got them within 24 hours, they wouldn't be here. So it makes you wonder, were they malnourished and they were dying and, you know, they weren't getting fed, or what were they feeding them? I'm going to have to start looking around about this now because I want to know what's happening. Now, I don't know what happens here. Will these have to go on trial? You'll have to explain to me because I haven't got a clue about how it works. But, I mean, they're saying not guilty. I wouldn't even consider, I mean, all right, they'll have been given a lawyer, won't they? So, who's probably told them, you know, plead not guilty. And they understood that. So they've obviously all been sitting there at some point having little chats and all that. Isn't it? You know, as anyone says, them poor kids, they can't be living like that. They've all been in the same mind to leave them. Just leave them. But it's in my brain. How did they transport them kids from each property, being 16 of them? That's just I just don't know. I mean, obviously you'd think, wouldn't the oldest one have escaped? But it sounds like the oldest one, from what I've just read, is pretty much like disabled. And the mental capacity is way behind. So probably didn't have a clue about that they could try and get away and there would be help out there. Maybe they just thought that was how life was. You know, it just doesn't bear thinking about, does it? Hi, Lunchy. MJT says, I know, I talk to most of my neighbours, except for the ones with the Trump stickers on the trucks. I know, Barbara. The first thing you want to do is to just love a kid, don't you, and protect them. I mean, I was bad enough with Jessie. It's just how anyone could just go and to bed and sleep at night, you know, and the way them poor kids were. I can't think that anyone can just be okay with that. I'm dying to know what's gone on. I need to know the story from the beginning. So this is going to take years now because they're going to have to go back to all them properties and they're all going to get dug up. It sounds like things, you know, they've seen things in there. She's probably had stillbirths, you know, in between or whatever. Good night, San. See you soon, love. Have a good sleep. Past midnight, San. You better hurry up or you turn into a pumpkin. Quick. Leggy. All right, well, it's safe to say Leanie's gone. There's no point in her coming back because we were ending anyway. So, I'll say good night to you all or good day wherever you are. And the Aussies will be waking up soon. How come? What time is it for you there, Toshi? Tell me what time it is. Must have a box truck. That's it. That's what I was thinking. Something like that, or what they have, you know, a horse in when they're taking a horse somewhere. It's 8 a.m. in Australia, or is it? I talk to Mary Jo, I go, what time is it? I can never, ever remember how far ahead because then the clocks go back, then you go forwards. So I just don't do it anymore. But yeah, it must be something like that, Bob, mustn't it? Must be closer to 7 a.m. There had to be abuse in that house with the mother, definitely. I'm sure when she was there then, that around her wrists, I'm sure I see marks around her wrist. I feel like just having a look now, just to see. Let's have a look. Let's see what I can get up here. See. What was the name? How did they spell it now? S. Oh God, let's see. Sorry, everyone. See, let's bring in Liverpool cases up. Yeah, no, let's. Oh no, that's on YouTube. I can't watch that one. So, where does it say before? So you've got to be careful which one you play. I don't want to go and get a strike. ABC, would it be able to put us on that? Hang on. Let's see. That's just the picture. So it's not that one because I think what I seen before was on. Yeah. No, it's not that one either. What is it? No. Did Leanie say they were getting a storm then? She said something, didn't she? They must have got an alert for something. Oh, where's that court one gone? Oh, I want to see her wrists. I forget which one I had up now. ABC, is it that one? Or did you go on that before? I had that many tabs open. Sorry guys, bear with me. No, it's not that one. I don't know where it is. I've completely lost it. What was their let me go back to you to that. What was their surname? I forgot the surname already. Was it Seda or something like that? Wish it was rainy today. Probably will tonight since it's storm here on the way. Oh, that's what Lenny was saying then. 100 degrees. Oh my God, Lunchy. And it's terrible. Oh. Oh my God, Gail. That's terrible. Wow. Let me just try and have another go. Just one more go with this. Let's have a look. Oh, shite. Gone on wrong one. I think I'm going to give it up. Bad idea. I'll leave that. Because today's not the day. Because everything's going wrong. Everything. Okay, guys, I'm going to close it down. and go up and get a scrub and get into bed because my eyes are burning. And I'll speak to you all soon. Good night, everyone. Thanks for being here. And no doubt I'll have a gab with yous either in a bit if yous are around in Discord or tomorrow, wherever. Oh yeah, Toshi, I don't know whether you've seen it. I left you a message. There's my battery going, so we need to go. Saying I got on that mat, what is it, acupuncture thing. I laid down on it, right? I was terrified. I thought, oh my God, this is going to kill. Toshi, I couldn't feel it. Didn't feel a thing in my back. Not an abs. It was dead comfy. I didn't feel anything at all. What does that mean? What does that mean? And I put the cushion behind my neck. I could feel the spikes in my head. I could feel that, but I couldn't feel anything at all on my back. So then I put it on the floor and walked across it. Now that I was going, ooh, but that was not pleasant at all. So what do you think of that then, Tosh? If you're still here, can you let me know? Does that mean it's not going to even work on me? What's the point? Should I just send it back? Because I'm thinking I'm just going to send it back because I can't even feel a thing in me. I think Toshi's got off. I think she's gone. Okay then. Goodbye everyone. Bye Lunchy. See you all soon. See you MJT. Speak to you in a bit. Good night and God bless to everyone, or good day wherever you are. And as I said, speak to you all soon. Bye girls. Ta-ra.
Life is hard and life is wild. It can be sad or full of smiles. And every once in a while, you need a break from the mundane. So come back to see your friend, or she'll wonder where you've been. According to Leanie, she appreciates you and all that you do. You need her, but she needs you, and that's the beauty of according to Leanie. So thank you for your time. You are a friend of mine. I'll be happy to see you again on the next According to Leanie. Be good or be good at it. Until next time, love Leanie, love Leanie, love Leanie. Next time, love Leanie, love Leanie. Life is hard and life is wild. It can be sad or full of smiles. And every once in a while, you need a break from the mundane. So come back to see your friend, or she'll wonder where you've been. According to Leanie, she appreciates you and all that you do. You need her, she needs you, and that's the beauty of According to Leanie. Be good or be good at it. Until next time, love Leanie, love